guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
And it's blocked. Here's Westbrook and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard attacking, stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Good on the bucket. Westbrook's got 5.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Leonard. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Westbrook's got the ball. The shot from the low post is good. 7 points in the game. Here's George. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Westbrook up top, defended by Beverly. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
George against Harden. And George, here we go. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And you know what? The high release point George has helps him, especially when really challenged by the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
George, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's House. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harkless with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. Here's House. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And here's Harden for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Leonard looking over the floor. From 10 feet out, again, Los Angeles.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Now, here is Harden. And the rejection by Zubac. They recover it. House the pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. The 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under it.
Here's George. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Pass to Leonard. That one goes in. Leonard's got 6.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now here's Harkless. Pass to Zubats. Kicks it to Beverly. Back to Zubats. The pass to George. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
That free throw good from George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here is Harden. He's got 9. Harrell with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections.
Take a break.
And 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams has checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Now Beverly, after Westbrook's missed 3. And it's Beverly missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. And that time, also a missed shot.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Harden against Williams. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 11 points. The Clippers trail. George looking around, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Green, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And the Rockets making a change here as well. McLemore's checked in for Danuel House.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Houston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
George, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The 3 from Harden. They get it again. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Williams finds Leonard. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Harden. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Leonard. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. And Harden with the basket on the assist from McLemore. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Leonard. That one rolling around and rims out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Westbrook, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
For the Rockets, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. Cephalosha comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Man, covered by Cephalosha. Offensive rebound. Misses and the dry spell continues. It's Rivers on the wing. It's stolen by Green.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Green. Tipped away. 5 on the clock. Pass to Man. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Williams after Austin Rivers score. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Goes up off the inbound.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Back to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Chandler the pass to McLemore. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Rivers dishes to McLemore. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Cephalosha. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 10. Mann passes to George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Houston leading by 7. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rivers. And no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Mann, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Rivers. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got P.J. Tucker. Austin Rivers is out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. And it's Chandler in at the center. The Rockets shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw, no good. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
And Harrell slams it in.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Rivers kicks to McLemore. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. Rivers with it. Now here's McLemore outside. Here's Chandler. Back to Rivers. Passes to McLemore. Chandler outside. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by George.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's McLemore. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Cephalosha. And the Rockets lead by 2. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Harrell. Outside, Green. Man, he's guarded by Rivers. Clock at 4. Here's Man. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's House outside, and the rejection by Harrell. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to House. Houston moving it around. Now here's McLemore. T right on him. Misses from short range.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
It's rebounded by McLemore.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Harrell. Man, guarded by McLemore. They get it back, and Harrell slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Rivers. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to McLemore. Lock at 6. Buries it from three-point range. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Beverly against Rivers. Tries again. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. House, the pass to Cephalosha. Here is House, guarded by Green. The shot by House is no good. Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And so it's Houston with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here is House. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drops in the tray. McLemore's got a pair of triples in the second now for Houston. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. 2nd in offensive rating last year, 4th in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
He's perfect from the line this time. Mark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Left side, Leonard. And his offense just hasn't been there. Houston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. The pass to Mann. Here's Zubac. And Capella sends it back. Harden outside from deep. But they'll get another chance. Cephalosha finds Westbrook. Misses the layup. The Clippers trail and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Beverly. Passes it to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. A miss that time would have put him up. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. Harden, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
First free throw is good. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
And the Clippers call time here. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Outside, George. George double teamed, down low. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pass to Beverly. Harkless with it. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Williams, he's checked in for Harkless. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Lob pass to Capella, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's George. He's got 24. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And it's George missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
He's off on that one, so Houston will take it the other way. Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
The Rockets trail. Here is House. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
To the paint, here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Here's Beverly. James Harden picking up that last basket. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Houston. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Here is Williams. After Clint Capella's bucket, here's Leonard. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Leonard dishes to Williams. Westbrook pulls it in. Houston leading by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now Williams. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
So Westbrook, talk about a guy who does everything for his team. He's the catalyst on offense, a ferocious finisher. Then defensively, he has all the tools to disrupt anything you do on the offensive end.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, their perimeter defense is falling apart. Guys aren't fighting over screens, closing out on shooters. I mean, you know, when you're playing a team that gets this hot from behind the arc, you got to body up on the shooters and try to close them down. Their defense needs to extend outward in the second half.
And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clippers trail by 5. Harkless is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
To the inside, pulls it up, and Capella sends it back. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Here's Tucker after the basket by Los Angeles. Lob pass to Capella.
You know, looking more active and engaged on the offensive end. I like seeing this from Capella.
Clippers trail by 3. And George kicks to Zubac. Right side, Leonard. George banked in off the glass. George has got 27.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
11 feet away, and that one goes long.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
There's the double team with Westbrook, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Rockets now. Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Harden, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Capella. Another one falls for the Clippers. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Great open look there. 25 points for Russell Westbrook.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here is George. He's got 27. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Stolen by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 25. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
That's good from Westbrook. For the Rockets, Chandler comes in for Clint Capella, and Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Danuel House. And so Westbrook makes them both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Harden against George. Now the pass to Mann. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Sefolosha got it. Good job in the low post. Sefolosha's got his first 2 points. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
That free throw good from Leonard. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Harden gets the bucket and the foul. That one on George.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Free throw good from Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Pass to George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Rivers. Shoots from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. Rivers has got 6.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Man, he's guarded by Rivers. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Harden kicks to Cephalosha. Harden against George. Back to Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Free throw good, James Harden.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Houston. McLemore is checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. This is his first free throw of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
Harden the pass to McLemore. Back to Harden. Tries it from the top of the key. No good on the shot, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Inside, and Harrell slams it in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
For Houston, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for James Harden. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard draws the double. And it's Harrell missing. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Knocks it loose. Lobbed up there for Chandler.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kicks it out to Leonard. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Rivers with it. He has 6. Off target at the rim.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Nobody near Williams. It's good. This game is all even.
Gotta like seeing Williams pull up on the dime. That's a hard shot. Stop and get into your shot right away. An effective shooter off the dribble.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. Passes it to Mann. Outside Leonard. For the lead. Up again. Harrell on the foul. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rivers. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. Mann, he's covered by Westbrook. Here's Mann. No good there. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead. Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And the Clippers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 20 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. From deep, Harden. Green with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. Over Harrell. Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got 4 this quarter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 20. Westbrook surveying the D. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw, so both teams making some changes here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Williams. Here's Harrell. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Beverly. James Harden picking up that last basket. Right side, Williams. He kicks to Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Westbrook. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Harkless, guarded by McLemore. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the pass to Harkless to stop the drought. Misses off the right iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harden, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 7-point Rocket lead. No good that time. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Houston on top, up by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Ben McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's House in at the small forward position.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Harkless. George with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Westbrook. Over George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And George with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, George has tremendous bounce ability. It's always fun to see him launch and throw it down.
Beverly against Westbrook. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 7. Beverly dishes to Williams. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Westbrook double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harrell. Harrell's gone 6 of 9 from the field, just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. Westbrook finds Tucker. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Capella against Harrell. And it's Capella missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. Bullseye. Westbrook's got 30 points.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Williams looking around. Harrell trying to free himself up. The shot missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so House nails both of them. Now here's Beverly. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Westbrook.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. Two.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Beverly finds Harrell. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so here is Houston to the wing right side. Here's McLemore. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Now here's Harkless. And here's Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Harrell. Good work defensively by Capella. Houston leading by 5. They'll double him with Harrell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Houston with it. Tucker finds Capella. Here's McLemore. Plays it up off the glass.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Beverly against Westbrook. Harkless the pass to Beverly. Outside Williams. Rocket 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Harkless. Outside Williams. Outside George. Over House. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from George.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Beverly against Westbrook. Outside, George. Over House. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from George.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter, Greg. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Here's George following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Outside, George tries from 16, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside Westbrook. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 7. Turn around Jay, and he can't bank that one in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
And the Clippers call time here. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in, and it's the Clippers with the ball. 9-point game. Bounce pass from Beverly. Harkless finds George. Back to Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Harrell. Up top, Leonard. Capella covering. Kept alive. And Capella sends it back. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Clippers trail by 10 to the middle. Here's Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by George. 14 points for Montrezl Harrell.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
At the elbow, Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Now, here's George. Kicks it to Leonard. Back to George. Beverly for 3. But he gets it back. Westbrook with the block.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Throw good, Paul George.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
Outside Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Beverly. In the corner, George with it. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Houston. Here is House. Pass to Westbrook. Now, here's Capella. Now Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Beverly with the ball. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella. He misses the free throw.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Good on the second free throw.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Now here's Harden. Harden draws the double. And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it back. Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Beverly against Westbrook. Beverly dishes to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Shooting 2.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
That free throw good from Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
To the paint, here's Tucker, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Tucker's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Beverly. Oh, Leonard in position.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Harden outside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harden's got 45 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were